extended views in sound of the University of Oregon for 1956-1957. This was spring term 1956, during which time such events took place as Duck Preview Weekend, Mother's Weekend, and Junior Weekend. It will be remembered that the Grand Sweepstakes Award for the Duck Preview Vaudeville Show was won by Beta Theta Pi for their production of The Creation. Among the most important lecturers during that term was the American poet laureate Robert Frost.
The climate, you know, I describe it, I'm far enough from it to abuse it a little, you know, I'm very fond of the city, but still the climate is something. Dust always blowing about the town, except when sea fog laid it down. And I was one of the children told some of the blowing dust was gold. All the dust the wind blew high appeared like gold in the sunset sky, but I was one of the children told some of the dust was really gold. Oh, that such was life in the Golden Gate. Gold dusted all we drank and ate, and I was one of the children told we all must eat our peg of gold.
The all-campus sing was held during Junior Weekend, and as we listen, the first place award is being presented. Also held during the 1956 Junior Weekend was the newly revived Canoe Fete.
The music for this evening's program will be handled by Mr. Max Reisinger and the University Singers, and Mrs. Elma Yeomans at the console of the Hammond. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the 1956 Canoe Fete, Disneyland.
We now turn to the opening of the new school year, fall term 1956. After the freshmen had been thoroughly oriented of college life, the first big all-campus event to take place was the Bunyan Derby. We now hear the winning fraternity, Delta Tau Delta, as they approach one of the women's living organizations. A very important event to take place during that term was Charter Day. We will next hear the president of the University of Oregon, Dr. O. Meredith Wilson, as he acknowledges some of the guests and speakers of the occasion.
Ladies and gentlemen, colleagues, students of the University of Oregon, we have the great pleasure of honoring today the founding of this institution and expressing appreciation for the imagination and courage which led 80 years ago to the founding of the University of Oregon. Among those who are present as our guests today are a few to whom I should like to call your attention. They are sitting with us on the stand. First, Dr. Robert Redfield, who will be our speaker this evening. Second, the Reverend A. Raymond Grant, Bishop of the Portland area of the Methodist Church, who offered the invocation. Third, Dr. Frederick N. Hunter, Honorary Chancellor of the Oregon State System of Higher Education. Fourth, Mr. Darrell Britson, President of the Associated Students of the University of Oregon. Fifth, Dr. C. Ward Macy, Chairman of the Advisory Council of the Faculty of the University of Oregon. Sixth, Dean Orlando John Hollis, Chairman of the Faculty Senate of the University of Oregon.
The annual all-campus dance, the sophomore Whiskerino, was held during fall term. The dance was ruled over by Betty Coed and Joe College.
And she's always so friendly, you and me. She's kind, sweet, and really well bred. Here's Karen Bulkey, your Betty Coed.
As always, football season played a big part in student activities. Many rallies were held to cheer the team on to victory. Here now is a snapshot of some of these rallies, featuring the Dixieland Ducks, the students in one of their yells, and an interview with Len Casanova, head football coach at the University of Oregon.